Your business is a vehicle. It's a vehicle to serve people. Now imagine you get into this vehicle, sit on the driver's seat, you start the engine, but you don't know where you want to go. You don't know what is your destination. You'll end up driving around aimlessly, you'll end up burning fuel, and eventually you'll end up getting stuck in the traffic because you don't know what's the destination and what's the fastest route to reach that destination. Hi, my name is Rajiv Talreja, and in this video, I want to break down for you what are the 6 questions you need to ask so you define the end destination of your business. So you define the vision of your business. As a business coach, I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs get clarity of why they are doing what they are doing and where do they want to go. And once they get clear of why they are doing what they are doing and where do they want to go, then the journey becomes effortless and fun. But entrepreneurs who don't know where they want to go, they end up circling the city in traffic and end up getting exhausted and tired because they don't know what's the destination and they don't know what's the fastest route to reach that destination. Think about it. The vision is nothing but the future you see and the future you want to create. Your business is an expression of who you are. But if you have not visualized that future and if you've not created what that future is, then you're running a business, working really hard without making any significant progress, and over a period of time, you lose that passion for that business that you started. By the end of this video, my intention is for you to know what are those 6 questions for you to answer to design your business vision. And once you are clear about how to design your business vision, I also have a special invitation for you to turn that vision into a reality. I'm going to give you an opportunity to take the next step to make sure that you are creating progress towards making that vision a reality in this lifetime itself. The reason why it is important for every entrepreneur to define a vision for their business is because, think about it, when you don't have a vision, when you don't have clarity of what is the future you want to see, what is the future that you want to create, then you get stuck in the challenges of the present. And the challenges of the present are exhausting. They consume our energy. Think about it. So many people start their business with big dreams, but those dreams are not clear. They've not been defined into a clear vision. And because that clarity of vision is not there, most of those entrepreneurs who start their business with a lot of motivation and a lot of enthusiasm end up getting stuck in day-to-day firefighting, end up getting stuck in playing the game of month-to-month survival. Think about it. There are so many people who feel happy in their business when they're able to pay salaries on time, rent on time, credit card bills on time, suppliers on time, and take some money back home to sustain the livelihood of their family. But if you actually think, that's not why you started a business. But that's the practical reality of most business owners today. So what do you think was missing? According to me, what was missing was the lack of clarity of a vision and the lack of clarity of the direction to take to fulfill that vision. So in this video, I want to get that first step out of the way. I want to make sure that you have been supported with creating a clear vision so you don't get stuck and start playing the game of month-to-month survival. You don't get stuck in this trap of firefighting, because that's not why you started your business in the first place. So here are the 6 questions that you need to answer when it comes to defining your business vision. Make sure you have a notebook and a pen, and make sure you're making a note of these 6 questions, because you need to put pen to paper and start thinking and inking your thoughts as I share with you those 6 questions. The first question you need to answer to define a vision for your business is, who do you want to serve? Remember, business is a vehicle to serve people, and in this journey of this vehicle to serve people, you need to know who do you want to serve, who do you want to impact, who's your target audience, whose life do you want to make a difference to, whose life's quality do you want to elevate with your products and services. It's very important that you define and you start your vision with knowing who you want to serve. For example, For me as an entrepreneur, I am very clear that my consulting company's vision is to serve small and medium business owners, because I believe these are the people who are the lifeline of the economy of any country. These are the true nation builders. Think about it. Even after having such low standards of politics, even after having such a dysfunctional judicial system, even after having such corrupt people in our bureaucracy, if this nation has made progress, it is because of the small and medium business owners of this country who worked hard, who pay taxes on time, who create jobs, and who create products and services that elevate the quality of lives of society. So my business's vision is to serve small and medium business owners. I have absolute clarity that that's who I want to serve. Now, using my capabilities as a trainer, as a coach, as a facilitator, can I impact families? Can I impact couples? Can I impact teenagers? Can I impact kids? Yes, I can. But I have chosen who do I want to serve. I want to serve small and medium business owners. That's the start point of a vision, to know who do you want to serve. So define clearly, who do you want to serve? What is their demographic profile? Are they in jobs? Are they in business? Are they an enterprise? Are they a government organization? Are they an underprivileged community in the society? Are they women? Are they children? Are they working professionals? Are they entrepreneurs? Who do you want to serve? Define that. That's the start point of your vision. The second question that you need to answer to be able to create a vision for your business is, what impact do you want to create in the lives of the people you want to serve? So you need to be able to define the impact that you want to create in the lives of who do you want to serve with your products and services. So in my case, I have clarity that I want to help small and medium business owners build a business which can grow without them, build a business which is people-centric, profit-centric, and purpose-centric. Because at the end of the day, I believe that when small and medium business owners are able to build businesses where they are able to serve people, be it their customers and their team members, where they are able to generate profits, which is going to fuel their ability to scale up, which is going to fuel their ability to impact more lives. And I want them to build businesses that are purpose-centric. It's not just about meaningless financial transactions. It's about creating products and services that impact the lives of people, that enhance the quality of lives of people. So the impact I want to create is help small and medium business owners build people, purpose, and profit-centric businesses which are scalable and profitable. Now that's the impact I want to create. And knowing this impact helps me design my products and services, helps me think, what do I need to provide to these small and medium business owners so that they can build these people, purpose, and profit-centric businesses. So you need to define for yourself, what is the impact that you want to create in the lives of the people that you want to help. That gives you a lot of clarity and direction about what kind of products and services do you need to keep developing to help that particular target segment achieve the desired impact that you want to create in their lives. Please understand this. You may not be able to provide those products and services in totality today, but this kind of becomes a pipeline of ideas for your research and development to keep enhancing your products and services and adding more and more offerings as your business evolves. So you may not necessarily be providing all those products and services today, but it's important to know what is that impact you want to create in the lives of those people who you want to serve. It's important to dream and have an ideal world scenario here. Remember this, your vision is work in progress. It's a pursuit. Your vision is not your current reality. It's your future pursuit. So it's okay to be idealistic, because at the end of the day, that's the job of true leaders on this planet, to make the ideal a reality. So all of us are using our businesses to define an ideal future, and we are working in our business to turn that ideal into the real in this world. So that's why it's important for you to define an ideal impact that you want to create in the lives of people who you want to serve. The third question for you to answer to construct your business vision is the question of, what is your core strength that the world can fall back on you for? It's a very, very important question. What is the core strength that the entire world can rely upon you for? Imagine the world was coming to an end and there was this demonic power that was going to take over the world. And if this demonic power has to give humanity that one challenge, that if that challenge is fulfilled, then the demonic power will leave the world. What would be that one challenge that the world can rely upon you for? Where the world can say, we trust you to fulfill and conquer this challenge and therefore save the world. So what's that core strength that you have that nobody else has, or that you have that nobody else can even come close to? You need to have that clarity so that contributes to your vision. You know exactly what's that superpower, what's that Ramban, what's that Brahmastra that you carry that the world can fall back upon you for. Now this is where, for me, when I reflect on my business vision of impacting entrepreneurs, helping them build a people, purpose and profit-centric business, if someone has to ask me what's my core strength, I would define my core strength is the team of business coaches that we have. Most trainers and coaches are solo entrepreneurs or freelancers, and they are personality driven businesses where without that personality nothing can happen, and therefore their impact and the scale of their impact is very, very limited and restricted. But if I look at my core strength is I've built an army of business coaches who are hand-holding thousands of entrepreneurs through one-to-one coaching and help them build that people, purpose and profit-centric business. So for me, my core strength is the ability to build an army of business coaches. That's something that the world can fall back upon me for, so that the impact is not just restricted on me, that I am creating an army that can go out there and impact thousands and millions of businesses to be able to build people, purpose and profit-centric businesses. So that is the core strength that I can tell the world, you can trust me for, you can fall back on me for. Now you need to answer the question, what is that core strength that the world can fall back upon you for? And if you feel right now you don't have absolute clarity about what's your core strength, then look at your top 3 strengths and look at how you can strengthen those top 3 strengths and continue building on those top 3 strengths till you find that one strength that you feel you have unmatched capability in. Remember, the vision is a work in progress statement. It keeps evolving. It doesn't have to be real and true today. It keeps evolving. It's a work in progress. It's a pursuit. Which brings me to the 4th question that you need to answer to design your business vision. And the 4th question is, what is your dream for your business? When you close your eyes, what do you visualize as a future, as a dream for your business? Like for me, what I visualize as a dream for my business is in every single small and medium business on this planet, people are implementing my PACE system. People are accelerating performance by building people-centric, purpose-centric, profit-centric businesses. People are using the best practices and the systems that we have created, that we have empowered them with. So for me, that's the dream for my business, that every small and medium business on this planet is using our PACE system, is using the templates, is using the strategies that we have developed through our indigenous research, through our hands-on experience of hand-holding thousands of entrepreneurs. That's the dream for my business, that even beyond my existence on this planet, whatever systems we've created continue to live on in the format of best practices in small and medium businesses across the world. So this is where you need to dream for your business. You need to close your eyes and visualize what's that dream, what's that compelling future that excites you, that does not make any logical sense in the present. That's the kind of statement that when you make, firstly, you feel a sense of disbelief saying, is that really possible? And when you say that to the world, people should laugh at that statement and say, that's ridiculous. That's not even going to happen. That's the sign of a dream. A dream has no boundaries. A dream cannot be restricted with realities and logic. Remember this, logic kills magic. Nobody on this planet has built anything magical by being absolutely practical and logical. So this is the stage where you are infusing your dream into your vision. You are infusing that ideal future that excites you, that wakes you up, that keeps you alive and kicking every single day. So that's the question you need to answer. What's the dream for my business? Which brings me to the fifth question that you need to answer in defining your business vision. And the fifth question is, who do you want to be seen as? What do you want the world to see you as? You need to define that clearly. That's your identity. That's what you want the world to recognize you as or see you as. Like for me, I'm very clear. I want the world to see me as a business coach, somebody who handholds businesses, somebody who's not just motivating people through one-to-many engagements, but somebody who's working one-to-one and handholding businesses and helping them create tangible, measurable change. So I want my clients, I want this planet to see me and my business as progress partners. People who partner with business owners in their progress. People who handhold business owners and don't leave them with just 1 day, 2 day, 3 days of learning and inspiration, but literally partner with them to create that tangible, measurable, meaningful change. So ask yourself, who do you want the world to see you as? What do you want to be seen as? Because that gives you clarity of what is your identity. What is your persona in front of the world? What do you need to do to fulfill that identity of who you want the world to see you as? It's a very critical element of defining your business vision. Which brings me to the sixth and final question that you need to answer to be able to design your business vision. And the sixth and final question that you need to answer to define your business vision is, what do you want the world to remember you for once you are dead and gone? What do you want the world to remember you for? Look, death of a human is inevitable. But when you have a vision, you may die as a person, but your vision continues to live. Visions are immortal. And that's the beautiful opportunity you have as a business owner, to create something that is immortal, to create something that lives beyond you, to create something that becomes your legacy on this planet. So what do you want to be remembered for once you're dead and gone? I'm very clear. I want to be remembered for being the person who gave attention and support to small and medium businesses on this planet. While most of the media, most of the government policies are only focused on large corporate organizations and large industries, I truly believe it's the small and medium businesses that are the true heroes of our economy. No newspaper or magazine or business publication covers the day-to-day struggles and the day-to-day achievements of small and medium businesses. But I want to be remembered as the person who gave attention and gave support to those small and medium businesses who are the real heroes. I want to be remembered as the person who dedicated and committed his life to serving small and medium businesses and elevating the quality of their businesses and the quality of their lives. Who do you want to be remembered as? What is going to be your legacy? What is going to live beyond you? That's the question that you need to answer as question number 6. With that, these are the 6 questions for you to answer, to come up with a statement that resonates with you, that gives you a future that excites you, a future that you want to see happen, a future that you want to create. And that future then fuels you on a day-to-day basis and keeps you aligned on that path, on that direction, to make that ideal the real in this real world. So through this video, I hope you've gotten clarity on how to create a vision that excites you, how to create that future that compels you to move towards it on a daily basis. Now, this is one aspect of building a scalable, profitable business, to have a clear vision. The second aspect is to now build the capabilities to turn this vision into a reality. So your learning journey does not end here with me. Your learning journey starts here with me. Now that I have equipped you with the ability to design a vision, Please help me serve you and support you in developing the capability of turning this vision into a reality. And that's where I want you to continue the learning journey with me and be a part of my 4-hour live training called the Business Breakthrough Seminar. I want you to watch this video till the end and take action and be a part of the Business Breakthrough Seminar. Here's a video that tells you what you need to do next. I started my journey as an entrepreneur in the year 2006. And when I started my journey as an entrepreneur in the year 2006, I started with big goals, big dreams, big plans. But very soon, those big goals, big dreams, and big plans shrunk in size. And the focus of building my business became month-to-month survival. I started 4 companies, out of which I had to shut 2 companies down in the year 2012 when I went through a 70 lakh loss and I earned myself a 45 lakh rupee debt. That's when I realized that something has to change. This has nothing to do with the business I'm building. It has a lot to do with my capabilities as a business owner. And therefore in 2014, I committed myself to a research project where I went across India and I interviewed 300 business leaders. People like Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, who's built Biocon. People like Ashok Soota, who's built Happiest Minds Technologies. People like C.K. Kumaravel, who built Natural Salon as India's largest chain of salon. And I asked them 2 questions. What is the strategy of building a profitable, scalable business? And what is the system to set, track, and achieve goals in every department of the business? Asking these 2 questions to 300 business leaders opened my mind to a whole world of possibilities where I realized the biggest mistake I was making as a business owner was I was doing everything in my business. This has been the mistake of most entrepreneurs. One of my biggest lessons was that if you're the best on your team, if you're the most intelligent person on your team, then you cannot build a scalable business because you get involved in everything and you get stuck in day-to-day firefighting. Taking these lessons, I designed a 4-hour live training called the Business Breakthrough Seminar, where I break down for my participants what are the 7 foundational activities to build a stable and successful business so that they have clarity on what they need to initiate in their business for better stability and focus on growth. I also break down for my participants on what is their role as a business owner. Because as a business owner, if you are in chaos, if you are confused, then that chaos and confusion spreads across your team. And I also will break down what are the 3 things that you need to focus on to build a business which can grow without you. More than 70,000 participants have attended more than 175 business breakthrough seminars from across 13 different countries. And out of these 70,000 entrepreneurs, 99.3% of entrepreneurs have responded saying that the Business Breakthrough Seminar was extremely relevant and practical for their business. These are staggering statistics to let you know that you need to be the next participant at the Business Breakthrough Seminar. And I'd love to work with you on helping you identify how can you grow your business and build something that is scalable and profitable. I look forward to seeing you there. Make sure you click on the link and register yourself right now.